Hello and welcome to TAA Conversations on Art and Peace. I'm Sam Lohman, president of the Art Association, and it's a great pleasure to welcome our guest today, the extraordinary Irish artist, Martina Mcateer. Martina is widely recognized for her luminous and poetic oil paintings, often enriched with gold leaf, that explore themes of healing, transcendence, the unseen, and the sacred. Her work has a spiritual resonance that speaks directly to the emotional core, a gentle invitation into stillness and reflection. Following a serious road accident, Martina discovered the healing power of art through personal experience, a journey that not only shaped her creative voice, but reaffirmed her belief in art's capacity to restore and connect. She's a proud contributor to the TAA International Artists for Peace Anthology, and her work has been exhibited widely in Ireland and internationally. Her paintings have been described as visual meditations, and her creative process embodies a quiet but powerful dialogue between the inner world and the world around us. Martina, we are truly honored to have you with us today.
Thank you, Samuel. It's a great honor for me from Ireland, from my sunny little studio here in Wexford.
Well, let's jump in, Martina. Can you tell us about your journey as an artist, how your poetic, spiritual voice has taken shape, and what continues to inspire it today?
Well, my journey as an artist, I suppose, began really with my own mother, God rest her soul, who was a beautiful painter herself, but she sowed the seeds for creativity in all of us. I grew up in a large family, and I grew up in an environment which was very naturally creative and very spiritual also. So as I grew older, as a teenager, I really started expressing a lot in painting, using my mother's pastels and down in any little corner I could get to myself. And again, the encouragement from my own mother made me realize I have something. Then following a very serious road accident I was in the Czech Republic, I was working with Voluntary Services International, and we were, myself and a few volunteers were involved in a very bad accident. And in the recovery from that accident, I found the creative expression a huge part of the healing and the full recovery from both the physical and emotional turmoil of the trauma of the accident. So that really, I suppose, the sense of associating expression with healing came that way. And I also was always interested in mysticism, even as a young child. It's part of who I am, and it's very Celtic, I think, as well. So the journey really was influenced by all those things.
Your work explores themes of loss, healing, transcendence, and the unseen. How do you see art as a means for transformation, both for the creator and the viewer?
Well, that's a tough question, but I do believe that my method, which is very hard to explain, but I will attempt to explain it. My method is very much about submitting to something invisible, something higher. And in that submission, there are two simple things I go with, and that is enjoying the process, being relaxed, no sense of judgment, being free, a beautiful free spirit in how I work. And then also a journey to, so I journey in the works. I have a vague sense of what I want to express, but it's revealed to me. A lot of my work is very much about revelation. So it's revealed to me. So the transformation in me is that journey. And I then believe that the viewer is then, by looking at the works, taken into that journey, and the consciousness is raised higher. You're transported to a higher place. So in that transportation, there is also a sense of transformation. So as the works emerge, there is this transformation, both as I said to my son last night, what I notice is all the pictures I make are like steps of a journey in my life. I paint to do with my very existence, with what's in my mind. You know, I paint from life. You know, it's a living. I paint from the living imaginative soul. So that is, it's soul transformation also.
Well, leading on to, in what ways do you feel art can foster peace, whether individual or community or worldwide?
Well, fostering peace in individuals is, to take from what I've just said, it is that sense of being transported away from the things that disturb peace and brought to a higher place. In communities, projects build bonds, they build trust. These are all values to do with peace. They restore, they connect, all those connections bring about peaceful values in community art projects and can break down so many barriers. And that leads to, I suppose, the world, the transformation of art for world peace is that the creative spirit is work. Everybody loves a creative spirit. Everybody has a creative spirit. It's always something celebrated and brings great joy. So on a world level, it's what I think the innate desire in human beings is for world peace. And as I said before, as little children, we all can speak so freely about wanting world peace and seeing it as a possibility. And as we grow older, we can become quite cynical or, you know, worn down by life to not believe that it is a possibility, but it is.
Are there current or upcoming projects you're working on that continue these themes of healing or peace?
Yes, I'm currently working on a book project called Síocháin, and I'm these works that I'm currently working on, I hope will create a body of work to go with this book project. And Síocháin is a beautiful ancient Irish word for peace. And the book project, the intention behind it is to create an awareness of inner peace in individuals and also to encourage everybody to engage with it, that you don't, it's regardless of who you are, what you are, or what way your life is. Everybody is invited to participate in whatever way they want to express an understanding of inner peace. And it varies, it's unique to everybody, it varies. So Síocháin is the current project that I'm putting a lot of effort and joy, and I really see that this will go to a good place.
Well, congratulations with that. And we're looking forward to, in anticipation of the results. But finally, what message would you like to share with TAA's global community of artists committed to peace through art?
My message is very honest and clear. We live in very difficult times that we're very aware of through technology, social media. And there's a sense of helplessness, I think, in a lot of people when they're aware of such awful things happening. But if we individually commit ourselves to peace, which is a big commitment, but we can make it, we can make a difference. We are not so helpless. So it's in the things you can control by fostering peaceful values in yourself through how you live, through what you feed yourself, the content that you feed yourself, the people, the subject matter of things you discuss, and make the changes. I had to learn how to do that. You have to grow in life, tweak those little changes and say, is this contributing to peace? And it is a responsibility. But if we all play our part in our personal lives as much as we possibly can, we won't be perfect, we'll make mistakes, we're human. But if we see the value of it, and the purpose of artists, I suppose, is to show why it's important. Get rid of the cynicism, get rid of the negativity. It requires effort. It requires serious effort to do this. but we can do it, and it will make an impact. It's invisible, but I can assure you I am testimony to recovery and restoration and all of those things. I've worked solitary as an artist, I'm self-taught. So I built everything myself because I believed I had the vision for it, and I still do. And it's challenging. It's very challenging. But if you have a vision for something higher and something better, you will be really fulfilled in your life.
Martina, thank you so much for your thoughtful, inspiring conversation. Your work reminds us that art is not only beauty, it is also language, healing, and an invitation. It helps us process the intangible, reconnect with our deeper selves, and imagine a more peaceful world. On behalf of TAA and its international community of artists for peace, we are grateful to have your voice and artist talent with us, and look forward to sharing your vision with audiences throughout the world. Thank you very much, Martina.
Thank you so much, Samuel, and God bless.
That's a take.